is Maggie She. Thank you so much for being in my space. And if you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe and tap the bell that is just next to the subscribe place, and you'll get notified every time I post a video. So today I'm going to talk about, the effects of growing up without a dad or without a mom. But in my case, I'll address the issue of not growing up without a dad because I've been raised by a single amazing mom. Yes. And to start off, kids that grow up in such homes, they are more likely to be depressed because you feel like no one understands you, no one gets you, and you end up shutting yourself out from the world, out from people, because you just feel like you're alone in this world. Like, just no one gets you. Even if you were to talk to them, they just won't understand you. And the other thing is they are likely to be more aggressive, quick to anger. When someone talks to you, you feel like you'll just feel like you'll eat them because they're making you angry, and you end up having pent-up issues inside you. You feel like just everyone is making you angry, so you're always angry. There's never a time that you're smiling. And the other thing is, being incarcerated or taken to prison. And this is due to the fact that, engaging in bad companies, your mom is not able to be on you like 24/7, checking out where are you. She may try her best, but it's not always that easy. If you are to take into consideration people that have come from families that are from a mom and a dad, it's easier because maybe the mom is the one that usually is taking care of the kids, and maybe the dad is the one that is going to hustle, or the other way around, because how the world is these days. And and at least even if both the mom and the dad are working, the kid feels like, if the mom is not checking on me, I know dad will find out. But when a kid is from a single parent home, you feel like the kid feels like they'll be able to get away with the things that they do, using drugs, getting into bad company, and it's just so easy. The other thing is more likely to do poorly in school, not being able to perform, and you end up being a disappointment to yourself and to your mother, because you feel like you can get away with anything. You just get lazy with your life. You feel like you just don't deserve to be here. The one that you talked about, having low self-esteem, you just feel unworthy. You feel like, even if I study, what will happen? And the other thing is not being able to build lasting relationships. You end up having just you end up being promiscuous, that is having sex with many people, so that you get that feeling of being wanted, especially for the girl child, having relations with the man, the male, the boy child. You end up being promiscuous so that you get to feel that there's a man that loves you. You have lacked that thing in your life, that feeling of being loved by a man who will have been your father. And so you end up searching for it in all the wrong places. And the other thing is, you might end up building walls to shut people out because you're afraid they might end up hurting you, just by the fact that you have grown up without a dad and you have been hurt all your life. You don't know what happened, but you just have this anger within you, this hatred within you. Why did he have to leave? Where did he go? Wasn't I enough? So you end up shutting men out of your life so that you don't get hurt. And the other thing is forming superficial relationships. You don't get to open up your heart. You're not even putting any effort to get to know people more, because you just feel like, what's the need? After all, after some time, I know they leave. So you don't form long-lasting relationships with people, whether it's a friendship, or maybe you want to have an intimate relationship with someone. You just build a wall in your life. And the other thing is having eating disorders. Like, I know there's a time I was feeling like maybe I I don't know, I should be skinny. So actually what I did, and I was in high school, for like, I don't know, 3 days I didn't eat, or maybe I was eating one meal, and I ended up fainting. And we were in parade, in front of the teachers, in front of other classmates. And when I came to find out that growing up from a single parent's home could actually make you have eating disorders, in my mind I was like, do you want to tell me I wanting to be, skinny could have such an impact? Like me having eating disorders because I want to feel beautiful, I want to feel perfect, I want to feel deserving, because a girl child having a male in your life, there's that feeling of having a king, having a man, having protection. Boys will not just play around with you because they know your dad will beat them up. And you always have someone to tell you they love you, you're beautiful, I'll walk you down the aisle one day. You never have such a thing. And and the other thing is more likely to become sexually active early, because not having that male figure in your life. You may have uncles, you may have cousins that are older than you, but no one will be able to fill that gap. There are those who try, but no one will be able to fill that gap. And furthermore, you may have uncles that are just uncles because they are related to your mother, but they are adding, they're not adding that value of being like a father, that closeness, the bond of a father and a daughter, or the bond of a father and a son. That value is not being brought, that well. There are your uncles, they may tell you, study and all that stuff, but you'll not be able to come and talk to them openly and to tell them, Dad, this is what is happening in my life, and what. So the first minute or time that you get a man that is showering you with love, telling you, you're the prettiest, you're the loveliest, you're the only being in Githeri, and all that stuff that guys say, so that they get you fall for them, and you end up now being sexually active with them. You end up marrying them, you end up having kids, and you're 18, you're 19, you're 20, maybe you're even still in high school, you're 16, you're 17, and such things, being sexually active earlier because you lacked that male figure in your life early enough, to groom you. What should happen when a man tells you they love you? What should happen? Should they come to your mom and your dad and officially propose to you and such stuff? So the minute a man comes to your life and they tell you I love you and all that stuff, you're like, hallelujah, finally I have a man in my life. And that's what happens. And the last one is having daddy issues. This is where you find it hard to let go of the man that you have in your life at that particular time. Maybe you're in a relationship with a man, but you feel it in your heart, in your gut feeling. You feel like it's not working. Maybe you no longer have the love that you had to begin with. Maybe he no longer loves you the same way. Maybe he's cheating on you. Maybe you found someone else, but you find it hard to let go of him because you feel like it will ring in your mind. It's like, this is now another man leaving me, just like my dad left me. So that is having daddy issues, the inability to let go of the man in your life, the inability to relate well with men in your life because you feel like they'll hurt you. The issues comes in a lot of ways. Yes, and that's just it. So which one do you resonate with? Maybe if you have grown up with maybe just a single dad or a single mom, which are the feelings that you have had that you feel like, wow? So maybe the feelings that I was having could be because I'm having daddy issues or mommy issues. So kindly just tell me in the comment section, and if you have liked this video, kindly give it a thumbs up, and please share and subscribe. And until next time, bye and be blessed.